either.
Okay.
What?
Birthday.
Happy birthday.
One of my friends' birthdays this weekend. Actually tomorrow. We supposed to be going out and just got a chat that it's been canceled. You know, like, I think there's like
Are you happy about that?
No. Because I actually was looking forward to being, like, outside. No, I'm serious. Like, I was really looking forward to being outside, like, getting dressed up, being cute. Like, it's going to be some time. Like, I'm about to take these braids out. So I wanted to do a few things with the braids before I have to let them out. I mean, it wasn't... It took me a little bit of time
Want to
to
get
get
them
them
pulled by
done.
somebody else?
No. Who's pulling them right now is doing a really good job. Edges is still intact.
Pulling the strings.
But it's so... it's just right. Like, the wrapping of it. I have, like, enough, too. Because usually it was, like... Well, no, it depends. They were thicker, too. I digress. I had a whole flashback. Oof.
Yo, I was about...
What? Say something crazy, Greg.
I was about to say, you ever like mess with a guy who usually use magnums, but for this time he didn't and use like a regular condom?
Are you talking about an actual? Because I don't use that condom. I don't like those condoms.
Well, somebody who would normally use an extra large condom versus a regular one, and then one time they just use a regular one because that's all they could find.
Then that's not a man that has sex properly. Or where the condom come from? The thing is, I am very specific.
Answer
on the
the damn question.
I don't know how to answer the question because I'm gonna have my condoms. I'll have condoms.
Okay, what if you don't know what size the person? You probably call it a variety pack.
Yes, I do. I've learned from experience that everyone is not an elite, okay, or an extra elite. Everyone is not there. Sometimes people are just normal, and that's okay. Because you know.
Do you play it off cool once you see the penis? You be like, hey, don't worry, I got you. Oh, analyze this shit. Oh, this nigga, you don't regular.
Yes and no. I feel like I don't know how we got here, but yes and no, because like it's not always the size of the boat. It's the motion in the ocean, Greg.
Okay.
So I have had experiences with people that may have bigger penises, but it hasn't been as great as people that may have had smaller penises that I've seen, and I've enjoyed myself.
I'm just saying it's funny. I'm thinking I put everybody's life into a sitcom.
Okay.
So I'm just thinking like you in a room with the dude. Mm-hmm. Yo, because you got your variety pack. You don't know what he gonna need.
Yeah.
Then you see his junk and you like, don't worry, I got you. I got the condom.
You're yellow.
And you go.
Something like that. Well, I know my variety pack. We should. I don't like market the condoms that I use, but skin.
You having a variety pack too, is wild. That's crazy.
Latex free.
That's funny.
I learned from experience. Everybody's not. ...
So before you got the variety pack,
yes.
How often do we? I got so many questions.
Yeah, because you what? What's up?
Nope. I'm sorry.
We're here now, Greg.
I just think a variety pack of condoms is hilarious.
Yeah, because there was different ones. They have like one that was extra lube. I haven't tried that. I don't really need that. I don't want it.
Okay. So at one point, right? I'm pretty sure at one point you only just had like extra large and regular. When did you realize you needed more sizes?
No, where's extra? Wait, I only had extra larges. I had to buy regular ones.
I'm saying so. Yeah, and then I'm pretty sure after a while you was like, see, some other people don't even need the regular. There's other types. There's other sizes after regular.
Like what?
You didn't know?
Why would I know? Tell me.
They got Trojan Mini.
For real? Oh. All penises matter, man. Shout out to that. Everyone could be saved. No one could feel like they have to, like, you know, because I know when I saw the condom go on, that's when it was at that moment I was like, oh, this is too big for you. And I was like, And I'm thinking about, I'm like, that barely fits. And I was like, yeah, it's okay.
Wait, what happened after you realized that it was too small, too big?
Amazon.
No, I was talking in the moment.
Amazon.
Yeah.
I need to see how quick it could get to me. Is it same day? Is it the next day? And you want to eat me out? We could do that, but because
you was never going to put on a condom and it was too big.
What?
You was never going to, like, you are hot and heavy in the room and you're ready.
Okay.
You never been in a position where you pulled out the wrong size condom?
Okay. What you think I'm like a freaking
condom variety pack is funny.
Yeah, but I don't go around walking around with all 5 packs. Like,
that's what I was asking.
Well, no, because I know my partner, so by this time I'm already aware what they're doing. I'm not gonna be like, "Are you a small today?" No, I know who I'm being intimate with. So I would.
You outside.
Okay, first of all, you making it seem like I just be throwing that shit.
I did not.
Trying to wait somebody to catch it. And
You
be
doing that right now? That's
variety pack. Hey. Which one are you? Yellow, purple, green. Like, no, the fuck? No, Greg. No, it don't work that way. I don't move like that. Now, okay, if I'm saying like what I have on hand.
Yes.
I usually have like a regular one and then I have the extra large one. Because those are the only ones that I usually like should have on me because you never know now. Now I'm like more cognizant of it.
This was a great conversation.
This is dumb. Also, magnums, like I don't know. Maybe because I'm allergic to latex, like, was never good for my vagina. So, I love skin.
And now you guys know.
Yeah. But I was with the Gold Pack at one point in time, but I didn't like how the Gold Pack was making my Gold Pack. It wasn't working.
And here we go.
Oh, we didn't even get into. I thought this was. Jesus. Come on, Greg.
All right, banter. Banter question for today is: so, let's say there is, my banter question is your topic question. Can't do that. We're not gonna do that.
Is my topic?
I just thought about it.
Nigga,
I can't do that because I had the banter question ready to go. Nah, we can't do that. Okay, banter.
He's lying.
No, it does. I'll tell you off mic. For real.
Well, you can't tell me off mic because I'm gonna say it, so it don't matter. It's what I was gonna say. So, what are you telling me?
Because it's not the exact same question, but it's similar.
Okay.
That's why. She don't believe me, y'all. Why you don't believe me?
It's just a feeling.
I promise you. Please ask me once we start recording.
Okay, no, I believe you.
That's why I like you.
I mean, I'm not for everybody.
Are you for most?
You tell me.
Okay, banter. Jesus Christ.
Jesus didn't do this. Don't put him in the skirt.
That's a really good one.
Go then, Greg.
Okay. What is something that as a kid you thought was scary, but now as an adult you like, nah, ain't that bad?
Vampire in Brooklyn.
That's good. Monsters a movie too. Leprechaun in the Hood.
Yo, he was an ugly looking.
That nigga used to terrify the shit out of me.
You know what's crazy? There's something. I wasn't really in the hood. I was never really worried about the leprechaun. But Vampire in Brooklyn.
You was afraid of Snoop?
I was just afraid, like, it was like gory at the time, and like,
okay,
they were ripping people's heads off. even though like now when you watch it's like a comedy more and it's not as gory, but
Yeah.
I used to literally watch it like with my face, like with my hands covering my face, like and like peeking through, because there would be funny parts and I'd be like, oh, it's about to get scary.
Yeah. Nah,
But
that's
Vampire in
how.
Brooklyn.
Yo, Leprechaun in the Hood was.
Because it was that little man.
That nigga was an ugly motherfucker.
and just killing everybody. He was smoking with people too, and they
He
killed
was
them.
getting high for real.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was afraid of a lot of TV though. Like, I was a little bitch watching TV. Why the fuck was I watching TV so much? I was afraid of Steve Urkel dummy.
You know what? There was an R.L. Stein, I think, one with the puppet. I think that was a little scary. Especially because when it started getting up and it started walking, I said, wait a minute.
Yeah. That shit was trying to get with Laura.
I'm screaming.
Imagine watching that and then watching like Toy Story. Or watch Chucky and then watch Toy Story.
You know that actually, was it Chucky? Or maybe it was even R.L. Stein or Goosebumps. Could be a Goosebumps story too. Because they used to, didn't they have a show too? Goosebumps
yeah, on Channel 5.
Yeah.
Used to come on After Life with Louie.
But
Don't cover my age.
There was these dolls, and I think even maybe it was that, or even after I watched Chucky, like I didn't want a lot of. I used to love stuffed animals and dolls and stuff like that. I used to fix them up on my bed.
That shit go out the window, right?
Yeah, we don't. And then like I would wake up in the middle of the night after I moved. They'd be like, "Why you staring at me like that?" Like I didn't like it.
Yeah. I'm with you. All that shit went out the window.
Yeah.
Once they started making those like Happy Toy Story, the Happy Toy movies, and then mixing that in with all the fucking evil shit,
like
and then Chucky went to go get a bitch. How he get a bitch?
Well, because
dolls need love too, even if they psychopaths.
Look, shout outs to him. You know what's crazy? There's not a lot of killers that we know that was really able to have a girlfriend. But shout out to him. I'm just saying, you think about, a lot of the villains of today in these scary movies, they by themselves, they lonely. Most of the time, that's probably why they mad in the first place. But Chucky, doll, plastic, his penis don't even work like that, but they make it seem like it works because they be having moments. Had a girlfriend.
No, he get aggravated because he don't have one.
Who, Chucky? Well, they had a moment, now they don't longer have a moment. But I'm just saying, like, but they still, they share that kind of chemistry.
Gotcha.
What other villain do you know got a girlfriend?
That's crazy. Humans can't get
the
girlfriends.
Joker.
Oh yeah, him and Harley.
Mm-hmm.
True. Oh, that's good. I didn't even think about going to Magneto.
Magneto who?
He was piping Mystique. Come on. We all know.
I'm screaming. Big Xavier. I'm just kidding.
Yo. Oh, we wasn't done with Banjo?
No, we're done.
We good?
Yeah, I guess.
All right.
What was that noise?
Well, I'm just saying that you have either underestimated the thought process of this woman.
You don't think I prepared?
This is too much.
This is every week, bro.
I'm ready.
The gist of this conversation is that I'm right and y'all wrong.
Gigi. Water.
I could have went longer. Pause.
Yo, you've been saying that since a couple of episodes, and I think I believe you. But when you tell someone that you could have went longer and you don't, only proves that you did. That's like, I could have stayed in that for an extra 10 minutes, but you didn't.
But you didn't.
Yeah, I was finished soon.
You're welcome.
Nah, that's a bleep.
Why would it be?
Because that's a bleep after you did a whole year and then you tried again and it didn't. moving on.
Welcome to Convo 116. 116 of Just a Conversation with Greg and Gigi. I'm the person that talks first.
G-R.
And I'm joined by my sister.
You got time today, Greg.
What it do, shawty? How you doing? What it living?
Hi, everyone.
You like Phoenix? You know Phoenix Wolverine?
You know what's crazy? Phoenix is a representation of Scorpios.
I thought you were about to say it's your spirit animal.
I think it's low-key my spirit animal. Matter of fact, I had a summer where that was like low-key my like name. Like, I had a whole thing with Phoenix. Yo. Yeah. Ask about Phoenix. No, don't ask about him. She's my girl. Yeah, it's a very powerful bird.
It is. Jean Grey was no joke. She was killing niggas left and right.
Let me tell you something. And can tell you what you're thinking at the same time.
How you doing, Phoenix?
I'm screaming. I'm doing well. This week came by really fast to me. Holiday weekend.
Ooh,
My ear is going crazy right now. I feel like somebody talking about me. Jesus.
Oh God, she going to town, y'all.
Yo, I felt that. Like, ooh, person. I'll call you back in a second, or I'll, whatever. This week, it went by. This week was a little blurry. And it went by really fast. I can't believe it's already
For
today.
real, this week was slow.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But outside of that, I don't really have much for this week.
What?
Nothing really stands out to me except the fact that I don't got nothing. If anything come, stay tuned. But this week, all in all, was cool. I know this weekend coming up, I have some things lined up, but I know you were laughing at me when you're just like, are you upset if things get canceled? Yes, I'll be upset, Greg, because I have anticipated, planned, budgeted, and, try to be cute. But at the same time, am I upset that I don't have to spend money? No. Am I upset that I don't have to get dressed up that day?
Wanna get dressed, wanna go
But I
out.
do want to go out, so hopefully Saturday still pans out. But
Can y'all tell her where the spot is?
how are you doing, Greg?
I'm great. I'm tired of shit.
Yeah.
But I'm good, yo. Yo, so I went to go see Trevor Noah at NJ Pack.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry, everybody. So when you was driving, and I said, "Oh, Greg, what you doing?" And he said, "Oh, I'm going here." And I said, "Who are you going to see?"
I said, what's the comedian name? I couldn't think of his name.
You said he was a white British man, Greg.
No, I said, what is the British nigga name?
No, you said he was.
I did not say white. I said, what's the British nigga name?
No, you said a white British man. I said a white British man, Greg.
I would not. I know for a fact I didn't say white. I said,
okay.
What's the British nigga name? No disrespect to Trevor Noah, but I definitely said, well, he's not even British. That's the fucked up part.
Isn't he like South African or something?
Yeah. Look. Ignorance is bliss.
It's just so good that he knows now, but he couldn't tell me. But that's okay. Continue.
Whatever.
Was it a great show?
It was okay. He had some funny stuff.
Like something that you would just see on daytime TV.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like he did this whole routine about like national anthems and how America's national anthem is the only one that you could like remix and sing it with like sexy and passion, where every other anthem is like da 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 da. And when you think about like, oh Canada, by hope and a timeline, like that shit is boring as fuck. But if you sing our national anthem, oh say,
yeah,
you hear the soul.
Yeah.
Unless, well, if someone would soul sing it.
Yeah.
But I thought that was pretty funny. Trevor Noah.
You paid for that?
No.
I think that it's a great show. Then it's a great show.
Wow. I did. Yo, did you know they sell Jack and Coke in a can?
Yes.
I was mind blown.
They put a lot of things in cans, Greg.
I didn't.
But then they also at the same time tell us that we shouldn't put aluminum in our bodies, right? So they took aluminum out of deodorant. Yes, that's why there's aluminum-free deodorant.
I don't know.
Because it's like giving people like cancer. It's like messing with
that is news to me.
So in the idea of aluminum in itself, that they're putting all these things in cans because it looks convenient. It's they're not putting things in bottles. People want to create their own cocktails. I also believe like with COVID happening, that had happened, and people having to kind of, bartend themselves or treat themselves, that making things as a one-stop shop is amazing.
Uh-huh.
But at the same time, like, you don't know what's in the can.
Well, I believe I was drinking Jack Daniels and Coca-Cola.
Yeah. You don't know if that was last year's, 10 years ago's Jack and Coke. You don't know, just been sitting in that can. And like when a can is
but
like...
if it has an expiration date like any other can of soda has an expiration date, why wouldn't you trust it?
Because now we live in the day and age of counterfeit stuff, so... Oh. I mean, it doesn't even matter now.
I mean, but this is an NJ pack. And it was official, like...
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
No, you're not.
Why am I not with you?
Because I feel like that was sarcasm.
Oh, okay. I'm not telling you the NJ pack is giving out artificial things.
Oh.
Doesn't mean it has to be good things.
True. But I just thought it was dope that, like... Because I would go to any bar and order...
You've seen so many things in cans now. Mojitos. Margaritas. There's so many things in cans. Like, why? But
I've never seen, like, that's the first time I've seen like that kind of cocktail in a that comes in a can. Like Coca-Cola and Jack Daniels, the smart as hell for doing that.
I think they also needed to perfect how they can preserve it in the can, because vodka, from what I understand, was like the easiest thing to like. That's why it was easy to mix things with vodka. That's why a lot of seltzer, hard beverages, their base is like alcohol, but usually kind of like vodka base for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, that's why hard liquor doesn't come in out all like aluminum cans. Like, they always come in glass or wood.
But they do now. So
yeah,
think about...
They probably figured out, like, if you put a little bit more acidity in the soda, it probably preserves the alcohol content of the,
or
the whiskey.
They give you a lighter concentrated of the... I'm not a scientist. We don't have any facts on anything on how they put it in the can. It's just in the can now. So I'm really happy for you in that experience. I'm so sorry, Greg. Please continue.
This is over.
I'm so sorry.
But yeah, other than that, this week felt like it was going by slow as shit. But all right, I'm here.
Really?
Well,
tomorrow is like
Friday. I get it, but it felt like forever to get to Thursday.
It's not for me. I don't know. I feel like yeah, it went by super fast for me. Okay, let's get to topics.
Oh, before we do that, rest in peace to Tina Turner.
Tina Turner, what's love got to do with it?
That's a good song, yo.
Mm-hmm.
What's love? Mm-hmm. Damn, that is Tina Turner.
Nut Bush, yes.
Excuse me?
That's the song.
Rest in peace to Tina Turner.
Yeah.
Condolences to her family. Oh yeah.
Rolling down the river. Yeah, no, she's very iconic.
Super iconic.
And to know that she even has one of the, I think the Ike and Tina Turner movie was pretty good. I think Angela Bassett played it, right?
I've never seen it.
It's a really good movie. And for her to still be alive to see that movie.
Oh, he put through some hell?
Yeah. You don't eat the cake, and you just know the...
I know that. I've heard that line before.
The Namgyal.
That's how I feel about, honestly, The Color Purple, too. I've never seen The Color Purple.
Yeah, well, you know what, Greg?
You told Tom supposed to beat me.
You do give me, you would buy a pickup truck, so it's okay.
I would. Mm-hmm. And I would deck that shit out. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I don't know if y'all got it, but I know I did.
What?
No.
I'm racist?
No, I didn't say that. Wow. How, Greg? How? How?
You want to jump into topics?
Yeah.
Me or you?
You, Greg. We had
Okay.
the conversation.
So this is why I wrote it down. What? Oh, okay. So, in today's world, work climate, do you think money or financial compensation is the main motivator in the workplace now?
That's the one you said you was gonna do, because that sounds like my.
No, yours is
Okay. So run it by me one more time. I apologize.
so. That's cool. So, I feel like it's better if I lead in with like a story or something.
You know what? I
So-
like it. Yeah, walk me through it. Go ahead.
So, nowadays I feel like people are leaving jobs, like they're leaving jobs or finding jobs, and the thing that's like they don't care about like salary. They care more about cause, or they care about how this company is going to value them more than money. So I'm asking you, do you think in today's workplace money is the main motivator in jobs? Do you think so?
I'm gonna give you the Gigi answer. Yes and no, Greg.
Okay.
And and the reason for that is because if not true, different strokes for different folks. There are some people that are able to walk away from the money because they want to follow their passion and understand that their passion may not equate to the money that they have because they need something to be fulfilled. Then there are other people that are built to survive, and then their mentality that the thought of survival is being able to maintain a household and being financially stable. So no matter how much their passions may be in their forefront, they're understanding that they will work whatever job because that is keeping them together. So sometimes the money is not always something that is wanted. Sometimes it's needed. And then you have the aspiring people that always want to see money in their future and may not even know what their purpose are. And so being able to know that you do have some value, you do have talents, and you're in a position where you feel like you've either mastered it or you feel like you can excel and they're holding you back, whether it's financially wise or knowledge wise or training wise, absolutely lead them. I feel like the generation, what's our generation?
What? Millennials.
That we had this work ethic that we're supposed to find a job, love it, retire there, grow there, maybe get promoted, and not really question our value because we believe that the job that we've decided to get into is providing that value to us. But we realized that we have gave them upper hand. We were supposed to tell them what our value is. We weren't supposed to just stick around for the pension because at the end of the day, if they're letting me go, I may still lose that pension. And now I've lost countless amount of monies because I didn't go chase my worth. I didn't allow a company to show me or even do it myself to show how much money I can really make instead of waiting for this job to give me a raise after 5 years.
Yep. I think so to answer the question, I would say no. Money is not the main motivator. And shout out, I think we got to give credit to the Gen Zers for showing, I would say, for showing millennials that like your worth is more important than compensation. Now I would say the question is the main motivator. I believe that they go hand in hand because if you're compensated well at a job, right, but you're not treated fairly, I think you're more likely to quit that job before someone who was compensated well and treated well at a job at the same place, or if you're treated well and not compensated well, I think that person will quit. The person who's being paid well but treated like shit will quit first.
Possibly. It depends on what their background is.
I don't think it matters.
I think it does, because I think that, like I said, and it also depends on what generation that they're in. There's some people that will accept that because they need that money has sustained them.
I understand that. I understand that, but I disagree. I think if you are at a place and your boss every day comes to your face, not even every day, your boss one day comes to you and be like, you a piece of shit. You never gonna be nothing. That's why you've been working at the same place in the same position for the past 3 days, and you gonna stay there, you piece of shit. You gonna quit.
No, I'm gonna record it and I'm
And
gonna
you
sue.
still gonna quit.
I don't have to quit.
But you're gonna quit.
I don't have to quit.
But you will.
I don't have to.
No, you will, because you feel like you just got a payday.
Got it. Okay, I understand what you're saying. I just don't see that as like a thing, but I get it. Because I also believe that same person that may be getting paid a good amount of money and hasn't have those issues with their manager, but it's not their passion, may still leave that job. They might be making $250,000, but if that's not really what's fulfilling them, and that always goes back to, what is your value? Is being the richest person, the most wealthiest person, what you hold high or as a priority, or is it your self-care? Is it family? Like, that's when you really understand what your motivators are and why you stay in certain places.
I think you agree with me. Now, listen to the question. The question isn't like, is money not an issue? Money is always an issue. But is it the main motivator? And I would say even accepting a new position. Because I'll put it to you like this. Would you take a job where the pay is $5,000 below what the average person gets paid for this position, but you know at this job, this work environment is exactly what I need to push me forward?
But it won't pay my bills?
It's just, I don't know. It's paying you $5,000 less than what the average person in that position makes.
Do I have the potential to make more?
I told you, because of the place that you're working at, the potential for growth is amazing.
I didn't hear that, but now I hear that. Then yes, of course I would.
So money isn't the main motivator in that. What was the motivator?
The idea that I'm going to make more money.
No, that there's growth.
Because I'm going to make more money.
No. I see what you're doing. And because
I was in that position. So in my mind, like, the title is one thing, right? But if I'm doing all the work and I'm not being compensated for it,
that's a job treating you like shit.
But that's also me accepting the idea that I am.
You wouldn't do that.
Yes, because the idea is that you're going to make more money.
So what's the motivator in this situation?
The more money.
No, it's the fact that you're not being treated well.
Because I'm not getting more money.
Which goes back to your worth. You feel like you are worth more than what you're being paid.
Yes, because, okay, so they give you a different title. Different title comes with different compensation.
For sure.
You don't get the compensation, but the expectation is that you're going to get the compensation.
For sure.
And you don't. But the idea is that you accept the title understanding that there's more money. It's not like, hey, you're doing a lateral move, right?
You got the title, got the money, but don't get the recognition.
That happens to me too, but that's the ego thing.
Is it?
Yeah. Because depending on the corporate environment that you're in, sometimes you are doing all the work, but your manager or supervisor or team lead is taking on that. And
that usually gets frustrating after a while.
I'm not telling you that it isn't.
And what's the motivator there?
But in those environments, they understand, and even if you don't agree, they explain to you that corporate environment. This is a team.
You explain to somebody till they blue in the face. That doesn't mean you're not going to take the job.
Doesn't mean that. What?
So my thing is, you can explain that to somebody. Yes, they can walk into any situation. People walk into situations knowing what they get into all the time. It doesn't mean that once they're in the situation, they don't get frustrated and look to get out.
So you're saying, I see, I'm approaching a road and it's a highway.
Sure. Yeah.
There's no lights. Mad cars going.
And you get on that highway, you like, damn, this is too fast. I shouldn't have got on here. God damn it, how the fuck do I get off?
Whose problem is that?
The person's problem.
Okay.
That's not what I'm arguing.
Okay.
I'm saying that now the main motivator is this person's worth. Is this how this person feel?
I understand, but you just explained to me in that situation was that person understood their corporate environment. They explained to them what it is. Yep. You said, you know what, I can do it. You go into it, and then you say you didn't do it. You're supposed to leave, but the thing is that
no. They understand. They understand what they're getting into. They understand that at this position, I make X amount of dollars. Like, I'm good financially, and I got my title that I wanted. And I know that walking into this situation, I'm going to get none of the credit for any of the work that is done here.
Understood.
But I've been here for 6 years now, and no credit, none. And I'm still being fairly compensated, but I'm getting no credit. You mean to tell me that person, people don't get into these situations all the time where this happens for X amount of years. I'm being financially compensated well, but I'm getting no credit. Like, you're right, it is an ego thing. That's not what I'm arguing. The thing is, though, at some point, money is not about the money anymore.
I don't know, Greg. I mean, I'm not telling you that you're not wrong because, like I said, I think people want to follow their passions. But I think for the main point, especially living in America, that we realize that living here is not free.
Absolutely.
So if we, especially with social media being so relevant and so prevalent in our lives, that you're seeing everyone on these nice houses or nice areas, and people want that for themselves. And the only way that you're going to get that is with money. So yes, you may do 3 jobs just so you can get your dream car or your dream house or, I don't know, the lake house. But that's why I'm like, it's a yes and no thing, because there are people that will accept the idea that I might not get the dream house, but I know that I'll be living in my purpose and everything else will come together.
I hear you. I do, because and what you're saying makes sense. And I guess I would soften my stance a little bit by saying I just think the person who is fairly compensated but is unhappy will quit that job first before the person who is undercompensated or fairly compensated. And no, there's somebody who is treated well at a job and undercompensated. They will quit second.
I'm gonna say I still don't really agree with that, because I think that person that may think that their boss is shit might really need that paycheck. So walking away without an actual backup, knowing that you have bills to pay, children might be sick, you might have
okay. They don't even think about quitting. That person will look for another job, for a new job.
But I think that someone who is fairly paid and even treating good, unless there's an actual expectation. You know what, Greg? I'm going to put it like this. There are some people that don't need the recognition. They literally just want to show up and they leave. They don't need someone to tell them that they're doing a great job. They just want to show up and they want to leave. But there are people that need that too. So I don't think that even if someone was working 6, 10, 15 years at a job, if their goal is not to be promoted, if their goal is not to get more money and what they have is sustain them, they're not really looking for nothing, Greg.
Until that person is, whatever they feel is value. Because who knows? What if they get stressed out by people giving them so many compliments?
What?
Some people, there's people out there like that. Oh my God, you guys are stressing me out. Stop telling me I'm doing good. Stop telling me I'm doing good.
That's amazing. Shout out to that person. You must be doing amazing if it stresses you out like that.
I mean, you see it all the time.
Yo, my ear is bugging out. All right.
You see it all the time on TV.
What am I watching that's happening, Greg?
Like the smart kid is who's always singled out, just wants to be like everybody else.
Okay. The cliche things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your topic.
Okay. Shoot. Shout out to you, Baylor, because you helped me with this one. I was piggybacking off of what
career fear
talked about. What would your dream job be if you were able to quit your job today, and would you take a pay cut?
A sports anchor. Absolutely, 1000%. To sit on TV and just debate sports all day.
Greg, if you start any segment with Europe, I'm turning it off. I'm turning it off.
Okay, that's you.
Okay.
There's a lot of people who disagree with that.
No, on a podcast, I love it. I love it. Don't branding, marketing, JustAConvo, Europe it.
Europe it.
But on like ESPN,
Absolutely.
TNT,
absolutely. Let me open sports to the way. Yeah.
You saw that, right?
I would definitely do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Nah, but a sports anchor, absolutely.
Okay.
Like, if I could debate sports topics all day, you could pay me anywhere between $90,000 and $150,000 to do that.
I like that.
I ain't going less than 90. I'm on TV every day. I gotta look good. That's too much work.
Would you take a pay cut if they said 50,000?
Probably.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's the point of the question.
Absolutely. That just sounds so fun.
What, is it a particular sport?
Football.
Only football?
If I only could do one sport, it would be football.
Got it. So what would you do on your off season? Still talk about football?
Yeah, you could always talk about football.
You're
Always.
right. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm with it. Shouts to you. Stay tuned, y'all. Y'all gonna see Greg. Y'all gonna see Greg on ESPN, TNT.
Cause I be watching them like, your take is so stupid.
Yeah, but yours is better.
It is.
Yeah, and it makes sense to you.
It do.
Mm-hmm. I agree. It makes sense to you.
Shut up.
Oh.
How about you?
I have 2 jobs.
Of course you do.
But I don't know if I'll do it at the same time. First job. Definitely something with management, specifically project management. I don't know what it is, but I think that I'm really, really good. Like I said, when it comes to vision, businesses, working with others to kind of establish what they need to do or what they want to do, or even giving them ideas to propel their businesses and ideas. And I want to work with startup companies. Like I'm okay with working with well-established companies, of course, but I definitely would work with startup companies, and that's where the pay cut would come into play, where I would understand that there might be some businesses that may be able to have the budget for me, and there may be ones that don't. But because I believe in whatever product service that they're doing, usually while I'm doing this job, that it wouldn't really be about the money. It'd be like what this could be, and then I'll wait for my bonus when we in the back end. I'm definitely okay with that.
Serious ass job title and shit.
I love that.
It's amazing.
My second job, podcaster, Greg.
See, that was
If I
my
could pay to do
banter
this-
question was, right?
Okay. Now he wants to. He said off mic, but now he wants to.
No, because it fits here.
Okay.
Because the banter question that I thought of was like, if money wasn't a factor, right? Something that you already do now.
Yeah.
If you could do that full time, what would it be?
Podcaster still would have been my second. I know what the first one would have been.
I thought podcast would be on your first. Oh. So, can't stand you. Oh my goodness. Lord in heaven on earth. Maz was a video editor. Jesus Christ.
I didn't say anything. I just.
We just two in sync, and I hate it. I'm so bad right now.
I got the hiccups. Damn.
Huh?
This one is my cup.
That's yours. It would be a video editor because there was so many times this past week where I literally had to use all of my knowledge and skills to create some stuff, and I was like, "Yo, if I didn't have to worry about anything." And this is all I had to do for some miracle way, all my bills and shit and everybody be taken care of, I would be like the best ever.
I believe that. I even think about when you were doing the wedding and you got hooked on to Cuff It Up. Now you want the remix. Sorry, y'all. That I knew that it was at that moment. It's probably other times where I've known that you get really locked in. Like that's actually something that when you have to do it, you actually like and love.
Yo,
you can spend hours doing it.
That's my shit.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about it, like, yo, if some way everything was just taken care of and this is all I had to do for the rest of my life.
Yeah. I have a lot of videos, y'all.
Yeah, I think I'll be like the best nigga ever to touch a keyboard to edit a video.
Stay tuned.
Dead ass. That's how like I was feeling like the shit. I ain't gonna hold you.
What is dead ass?
Dead ass?
Yeah.
Dead ass.
No, but like, what? Why? Where did it come from? Like, why is it dead and why is it an ass?
I'm going to honestly say that it's a New York term. It's definitely a New York term.
No, I definitely know it's. But where did it come from?
I have no idea. But dead ass. I've never been asked that before.
I want to Google it, but let's keep going. Yeah. So that'll be. I would be a podcaster.
Okay.
Absolutely.
It's sure it will be.
What do you mean? No, I'm talking about my question, not your banter.
Got it. But you see how the banter question was kind of similar to your topic?
Yeah, well, that's the you thing because you heard my question.
But I had the banter topic before your question, but then I remembered the question when we sat down.
I told you my question last week.
You didn't tell me this last week.
I told you all three, and we chose the first.
I don't remember this last week.
You had to because I told you that I had 3 questions last week, and we chose.
You probably said it, but I don't remember it from last week.
Well, that's very interesting because your banter question has very similar with my.
Gosh.
So that's my. Yeah, I would take a pay cut to be a podcaster.
Okay. Sports anchor. Mm-hmm. I'd be liking to debate people on Twitter about sports.
I like it. Let's do it.
Let's do it right, do it good. All right. Welcome to the end of the show. If you have made it, we hope we gave you good career advice.
Don't walk into oncoming traffic. It's not safe.
Welcome to the end of the show. We call New Dialogue. And New Dialogue is the time we could just talk about things that we found interesting this week. You want to start us off? I got a lot of things.
Okay. Do you want to go?
Sure,
go.
Actually, only got 2.
Even better, Greg. Go ahead.
Yo, I want to give my boy Taiwan a shout out. Taiwan, friend of the show. He was in
Taiwan.
The new fucking White Man Can't Jump on Hulu.
Shout outs to you, Taiwan.
Yeah, so
congratulations.
First major
He can
movie.
dance his ass off. I love his personality. He's amazing.
So shout outs to him. Check out that movie if you want to. I'm not.
I am.
But, this is how you give out support. Shout outs to him. What? This is what I mean by I'm not going to watch it, but I'll support you this way.
But why do you need to tell them that?
Because he's my friend.
You just promote. You backwards, Greg. That was like a backhand compliment.
What?
Yo, mad great individual. Check out this movie. I'm not gonna watch it. You didn't even have to tell them that.
Why not?
Moving on. Shout out to you. I'm going to tap in.
I'm going to bad and don't check it out.
It's not. You didn't have to because you said you're not going to watch it.
Oh, because it's just not my interest in movie.
Okay, now don't get defensive now, Greg. Let's keep
I'm
going.
not. I'm not going to listen to it.
All right. He's right. He's going to be honest.
Also,
did you watch the trailer?
Yeah, that's how I know he's in it. So why'd you on social media too.
Why'd you watch it? Because it was on his social media.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. And it's been everywhere. This movie's been promoted all over.
I haven't seen it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Have you been watching the playoffs? It's with Jack Harlow.
I thought it was a commercial.
No, White Man Can't Jump. They remade the movie on Hulu.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been everywhere.
Okay.
Other one is people. If you do stupid things, you will have to pay a stupid tax. And sometimes that stupid tax is going to have a payment plan. And you're going to continue to pay over and over and over. So don't do stupid shit. Be smart.
What is there a percentage? Do you know how much the tax is, or
it's just a stupid tax? Something's going to happen because you did something stupid.
Karma.
Yes.
And that's Greg's TED Talk.
Yes.
I think I have two too. So I went down this bad rabbit hole. I know how I got there because I wanted to watch Eyes Wide Shut, and it happened to be on Tubi. I never really, you know how people be like, that's a Tubi movie, and I was like, I didn't really understand.
Shout out to all the Instagram reels that be pointing them shits out. Did you see the one where the nigga shot the gun and fell?
No.
It was like they chose that cut.
Like what?
He shot. He was like, I told you come back around here, nigga. Pop, pop, and then and then like, you ever see somebody run away?
Yeah, because that's real. Sometimes when you're running away, you don't know if they're shooting at you. They had to make it look real. You gotta let them be great.
Yo, I was dying, yo.
So I understand now what a Tubi movie is now. Like now, because Eyes Wide Shut is not a Tubi movie, obviously, because there's other movies and shows that are not Tubi originals or distributed by Tubi. They're also just shows and movies that are on that platform. But in this instance, I watched Eyes Wide Shut with Tom Cruise and
Tom Cruise is on Tubi?
That's what I'm saying. It's an old movie. Like on Tubi, there's movies that you see, but there's also like Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking juice in the hood. There's like you can watch. Yeah, there's actual content on there. Okay. So as I was on there and I finished watch Eyes Wide Shut, Nicole Kidman is on there too. I didn't sign in or anything like that, so it gave you like random recommendations that they would have just gave to anybody that like signs in. So there's this show called like The Dirty D, I want to say. Let me just make sure. And because it's not a bad show. Now, granted.
Oh, snap.
Yes, this is definitely on Tubi. Yeah, it's I didn't think it was bad. They have a season 2. It's called The Dirty D2. And they only have 3 episodes, and then the rest of the episodes that are coming in June. But I'm kind of locked in, and I want to know the story. I don't know how I got there, y'all.
But she did.
But I got there. And so, basically the story, just to give you a brief overview, it's just about, it's a lot of different storylines. A drug dealer and his wife, and they're falling out. They own different businesses. The drug dealer cheats all the time, but he actually wants to, wife up this woman. Then it just all kind of spirals out of control. It gets crazy. I don't know. I want to know what happens. There's so much more I want to tell y'all, but I'm ready to go home. And then the second new dialogue is Chloe Bailey. I've been listening to this song. It's not new. It's called Treat Me. I like that song. I like it a lot. I've been playing it over and over and over. I like it. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you, Chloe.
Not saying that there aren't songs that I don't like from her. But that song is hitting right now for me. So it's like, treat me like you treat me.
She
booty, 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 booty. I like it. Yeah, that's it. I'll definitely tune back in with y'all with the Dirty D. That show crazy. But it's definitely Tubi. It's Tubi, but it's
Tubi continues.
It got that was actually pretty good. The storyline and if you got time, if you don't have time, don't waste your time.
Don't waste your time.
But if you have time,
make the account.
Yeah, you don't have to make an account. You don't have to make an account. Just be great. You don't even have to sign in. Yeah, you could just watch it. Like if you want to like save your progress or have them be able to recommend you or have
hood DVDs to that shit.
They got everything on there.
That shit. They
got a lot of story. They have a movie. Where's the movie? They got the movie called When a Bow Breaks, and it's with what's that chocolate man name? Ooh, I don't know. But Juice from Sons of Anarchy.
Juice? Yeah. Okay.
He's in that movie, and then I think something Chestnut. What's his name?
Morris
Chestnut. Is he the chocolate man?
Don't you ever ask me that shit again in your life.
let me make sure. Yeah, he was in Why Did I Get Married To?
Actually, that nigga is a chocolate man. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, it is Morris Chestnut. He's in that movie, and it wasn't that bad. But Tubi, it definitely gave me like, ooh, this Tubi. But I don't think it was. It could have been BET.
Like a $28,000 production?
Like they did it all in 3 days. But like I said, story got me. It was good. My ear is bugging out. Let's go. Greg.
Yes.
Thank you so much for making it this far, you guys. I need to go to the doctor for this ear. This shit is getting on my nerves. Greg, you want to let them know how they can find you and how they can find us?
Yeah, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, Greg Nelson26, because my name is my brand. And follow the pod at JustAConvo_pod on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Watch the visuals on YouTube. Listen to us everywhere. All that good stuff.
Greg gonna be back on them clips so you can tap into, some of the segments that we have. If you don't listen to our full episodes.
Okay.
And you can find me, my amazing individuals, on Twitter at GCarly7, and that's GQARLY and the number 7. If you forgot today, if someone didn't tell you today, if you had some amazing experiences today, my friend, Greg and I want you to go be great. Gigi.